In case you guys can't tell, I'm a Hufflepuff. Hello everybody, I am Sophie and welcome to my book nook. Today I have a book haul to share with you. So I don't particularly like shopping, but my mom does. And the other day, I think I was going to a friend's house or meeting them somewhere, and before that, if I wanted to meet them somewhere, I had to go shopping with my mom. So she made me go to Ollie's Bargain Outlet, which this was the first time I had ever been there. And when I went inside, I immediately found out that they sell books. I went over to this book section, which was like pretty decent size, and then I discovered that they sell brand new hardcover books for either $4 or $2. I was shocked. And they had good books. They had some Rick Riordan books there, which I would have bought if I didn't already have them. They had so many, and so I ended up coming home with 11 hardcover books. And now I want to show them to you because they look really cool, they sound really cool, and maybe you guys have read some of them and you can tell me how they are. And if you haven't, maybe you'll think they look cool and sound cool too, and we'll also add them to your to-read list. Alright, so let's get started with this one. This is called Back When You Were Easier to Love by Emily Wing Smith. This book, I guess, is about this girl. What's her name? Her name is Joy. This is about Joy, and I guess her boyfriend, Zan, just suddenly leaves her, and she doesn't know why, and she wants to know why, so she travels, like, across the country, or halfway across the country, with Zan's ex-best friend to go find him and find out why he left, because she's still really hung up on him, I guess. I think I mostly bought this. Well, the plot sounds pretty interesting. It sounds semi-interesting, but I really love this cover because it looks like they're either in a bookstore or a library. Hopefully a library, because I work in a library and I love libraries. Libraries are my second home. And I love this cover, so I wanted it. Because that's what my thinking is whenever I buy a book that, like, I haven't heard of, I don't know anybody who's read them. When I buy those books, I read the inside cover, find out what it's about, and then I have to like not just that, but I also have to like the cover, because if I'm gonna own it, it should look nice. Next one we have is Words in Deep Blue by Kath Crowley. This is another one where it's got books on the cover. So this story is about, I want to make sure I get the names right. This story is about Rachel, who has a crush, maybe both, on this guy Henry, who works at a bookstore. And I guess she left him a love letter in this book in the bookstore, and then she moved away and waited for him to come find her, like, after he found the letter, except he never did, and she was probably a little ticked off. And then now she's back and working at the bookstore with Henry, and I guess they're like sharing letters with each other in the books now or something. I think that's like how it goes, but it sounds pretty cool, and it's got books again, and I love the blue. I do like blue. Blue is probably, purple, favorite color, followed by like green and blue are tied. So this one's really nice. Next up is Windfall by Jennifer E. Smith. This story is about two friends, Alice and Teddy, and I guess on Teddy's 18th birthday, Alice buys him a lottery ticket, and they win $140 million. So, you know, you'd think winning $140 million would be awesome, but things don't go as planned. The money causes like a big rift between them, and the story is about them working it out, I think. I don't know. The cover is really cool though. I like the little gold alligator and bear, and the green and the blue, and I want to win the lottery, so like, it's a book about winning the lottery. It sounds cool. The next book that I got is The Memory of Flora Banks by Emily Barr. This story is obviously about Flora Banks, who, when she was 10 years old, she had a tumor removed and hasn't been able to make new memories since then. What happens, from what I've gathered, is that she ends up kissing her best friend's boyfriend the day before he moves, and the next day when she wakes up, she actually remembers it. She is convinced that that it's all because of him, and travels across like the ocean to find him. And the only thing she has on her arm is, she writes on her arm, "Be brave," so that way, like, hopefully help her remember. So it's another traveling to find someone. It's the second one I have in this haul. It's about like that kind of theme. It said that, wait, what does it say here? Yeah, she's traveling to Norway, and I guess nothing is quite as it seems, so anything that has to do with memory I find very interesting. Because memories are really important, and for my senior research paper, I wrote it on Alzheimer's, which has a lot to do with memories. So I learned a lot about memories and what makes memories and why what has to go on in the brain to not store memories. So learning all about that. This sounds really interesting. The next one, I'm gonna be honest, the purple cover caught my eye. This is Lucid by Adrian Stoltz and Ron Bass. I almost said boss. This book, I guess, is about two girls who, when they go to sleep, they dream that they are they're living each other's lives. Eventually what happens is the two lives that they're living, the one when they're awake and the one that they're asleep, is starting to overlap, and they can't tell the difference, I think. And I'm not really sure exactly what else is going on. There might be something to do with, like, they can choose which life they want to live forever. I'm not really sure. But the purple cover, I like the purple cover a lot. And so I bought it because it was only $2. And hopefully I'll enjoy it when I finally get around to reading it. This next book is one that I've already read. It's the only one actually that I bought while I was at Ollie's that I have read, and that is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. This is the deluxe edition, which is also somewhat purple. I have the move Wonder Woman out of the way. I have the normal edition over here, so I have two of them now. And this book is, it's wow. That's all I can tell you. It is really something. I read it at least twice, maybe 3 times, partly because it was for Battle of the Books a few years ago, so I had to read it a few times to memorize everything. And it is about these 4 teenagers. 3 of them are related, and 1 is a best friend. The main focus is on Cadence. So it's Cadence and then her 2 cousins, and then one of her cousin's best friends, Gat. And Gat's kind of Cadence's boyfriend, sort of. And these 4 teens every summer go to Cadence's family's private island, because they're rich. And it's a mystery, sort of, because something happened last summer and Cadence can't remember. And that's what, you read the book and you find out what happened at the very end. And it's, like, it's a twist. It's the best twist I've ever read. So I would highly suggest reading this, because it was, I can't tell you what it's about. The book even says, if you open it up, it says, and if anyone asks you how it ends, just lie. Because it is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. Highly would recommend reading it if you haven't yet. Alright. The next two, actually, are a duology, or maybe a trilogy, and this is only 2 of the books. I'm not sure. But it is the Vindico and the Pharos, or Pharos? Probably Pharos, by Wesley King. Alright, these 5 teens are kidnapped from their lives and given superpowers and are forced to go against everything they've ever learned to join a notorious league of supervillains. And I think the Notorious League of Supervillains is called the Vindico. Or the Vindico. Vindico. It looks like that's what it is. Lie, cheat, save the world. It sounds cool. I love superheroes. So anything that has to do with superpowers is right up my alley. I've loved superheroes since I was a little girl. And I like the cover on this one. It just looks really cool. Same with the Pharos. It's like just really cool looking. Destroy. This one's got destroy, deceive, be a hero. I like it. I want to read that. So we're getting there. Got 3 more books. The next one is Twisted by Lori Hassel Anderson. There's not much about this book. It just says on the inside, everybody told me to be a man. Nobody told me how. So I guess it's just about this kid who's growing up and how to be a man. I don't know. This cover is like, what? I wanted it. I'm gonna be honest, I picked this one mostly because of the cover. And also, like, look, it's just like a couple words. It intrigued me. Was it not good enough to write more, or was it so good you didn't need to know anymore? I'm hoping it's the second one. So yeah. Then we have Antisocial by Gillian Blake. This story is about a girl named Anna who goes to a prep school. And I guess she has some really popular boyfriend who dumps her. And then all of his friends stop talking, or all of the friends she had made when she was dating him stopped talking to her because they only were friends with her because of her popular boyfriend, I think. And the friends that she ditched because she started dating this popular guy also don't talk to her. So yeah, things aren't going great for her, and then things don't start not going great at the prep school that she goes to because people's phones start getting hacked and all the popular people all their secrets are coming out. It sounds interesting. I like it when, like, just that idea of secrets coming out, and all of the people were at the top. People realizing they're not perfect and all this stuff. Because nobody's perfect, guys, obviously. And also antisocial really caught my eye because I wouldn't necessarily consider myself antisocial, but I know a lot of antisocial people. It also says at the end here, as Anna tries to save those she cares about most and to protect her own secrets, she she begins to understand the reality of our always connected lives. Sometimes we share too much. And that is true. Especially for some people. I've seen people who share way too much. So this sounds really cool. Also, it might not be purple on this cover, but the actual book is purple too. Alright, this last one, I don't know what happened. I must have been oblivious because this is a sequel. And now I have to hunt down the first book in a hard copy. I think I might have found it. I need to find the first book. Alright, so this is called A Poison, Dark, and Drowning by Jessica Cluess. Again, it's purple. This book is about a witch, I think, named Henrietta, who may or may not be a chosen one. And there's like some beings called the Ancients that are, I think, evil. She's trying to save some guy, I think, or save her best friend, who she might love, used to love, I can't tell. But this is a sequel. So I gotta get the first book and read that first, which also has really cool cover from what I've seen. So, yeah. Alright guys, that is my Ollie's Bargain Outlet book haul. You all need to go there if you want more books, but guys are trying not to spend money, because I'm trying not to spend money on books until BookCon, because I'm sure I'm gonna get lots of books there. Got all these books for like $26. Not even $26. I still can't believe it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are brand new here and would like to see more, please subscribe to my channel. I've got some cool ideas and some good stuff coming soon. Leave a comment if you've read any of these books, because I really want to know how good they are and how much people like them. And I want to know if there's any I should read first that are like, if y'all like love one of these books, please tell me, because I want to know. And I think that's it. So I will see you guys real soon. Bye!